In this video, I will tell you about Kaddex, one of the most important parts of the Cardano ecosystem. We will see what is Kaddex, its team, roadmap, tokenomics, KDX token, and its future. Welcome to Kripto Ofis channel, I'm Iryna. Kaddex will be easier to understand than the average cryptocurrency, because we have very good role models in front of us. Solana and the Solana ecosystem. It is a project that shines towards the end of the last bull season and stands out with its TPS value, and has grown its ecosystem especially in the metaverse and NFT sections, with very low fees. There is a win-win event between networks and their ecosystems. In other words, for a network to grow, the projects in its ecosystem must also be strong, and as a project in this ecosystem are successful, the network grows and becomes stronger. As the network gets stronger, its ecosystem grows. Solana has also set the cornerstones of the ecosystem well, with Solanium, the pre-sale platform for projects originating on its network, Radium Swap to exchange any two tokens, and the Phantom wallet to host and transfer tokens. After that, from DeFi projects to meme coins, from metaverse games to stable cryptocurrencies, many cryptocurrencies have been active on Solana, and a magnificent Solana ecosystem has developed. As a cryptocurrency, the result of any action in this ecosystem indirectly helps the use of. Now let's back to Kaddex. Whatever role we call Kaddex in the Cardano ecosystem, it is in the role of decentralized exchange, that is DEX. So what Solana's Radium is, what Binance Smart Chain's PancakeSwap is, what Ethereum's Uniswap is, what Kaddex is in that role, and why it is so important for Cardano. But of course, it doesn't have to be a single DEX for any network. There are current two swap exchanges for Cardano. One is Kaddex and the other is KDX Swap. There are even two launchpad, that is decentralized presale platform. One is KD Launch and the other is Hypersand. However, I don't want to go into the depths of the Cardano ecosystem in this video, and I am going back to Kaddex again. We learned what Kaddex is and what it does. The parts we are going to look at now are about whether this DEX platform is a solid project or not. Let's start with the team. You may find it difficult to find the team sections on the site where you want to research the team. For some reason, they don't prioritize these parts in the decentralized applications. But when you do research, of course, it is not difficult to reach. When you look at LinkedIn, you can see that there are 13 people working with Kaddex, and you can see who they are. I will briefly tell you about three names in the important points. Giuseppe Pace is the developer of Kaddex smart contract. Considering the people who know the blockchain software and the proprietary software of the Cardano network, Giuseppe is probably one of the few software developers for these times. He has 7 years of software experience in big companies such as Alten Italia, and is also a full-stack software developer. He has improved himself a lot and has been working for Kaddex for almost 2 years. Marketing manager Steven started his career as a social media manager and continued into the crypto world as a content manager of Cointelegraph for a long time. Afterwards, he worked as a content manager in OKCoin Exchange and as a marketing manager in the Ethereum Chain project. Now he has been working at Kaddex as the marketing manager for 1 year. And let's come to the most important name of the team. CEO Nicholas, after completing his research at the University of Utah, enters his business life with Boeing company. Yes, that aircraft manufacturer we know is Boeing. After 9 years of solid career as an industrial engineer, chief engineer and engineer manager, he starts Kaddex as CEO. I left the team link below for you to look at other members of the team. You know why this is important. Maybe it is not possible to build a swap exchange, but we can predict how successful it will be, with a few distinctions, one of them being the team. Another important part is the roadmap. There is no roadmap dated like the 3rd quarter and the 5th month. However, there is a roadmap that shows which phases it has gone through and which phases it is planning to be done. It showed that Kaddex has activated the beta version of X Wallet version 1 pre-sale for KDX, Ethereum bridge, stake pools, liquidity mining. It has completed most of what a swap exchange should do. There are 16 cryptocurrencies in the swap pool. One of them is the Flax, which is not included in the Cardano, but it is integrated into the Cardano. Two stable coins are like a few meme coins. Kaddex has prepared it himself, which is the first platform that an ecosystem should be ready for. DEXs are now waiting to include new projects in its pool and grow both itself and the ecosystem. Well, will it be able to stand firm in this process? Its partners are as important as the team. First, it didn't show the Cardano among its partners. This is pretty realistic actually, because there are many projects projects in the Binance Smart Chain networks that make crypto money in 5 minutes and show Binance as a sponsor. Kadena is not a partner of Kaddex, a DEX that only appeared on the Kadena network. Does it get support from Kadena? Kadena, on its official Twitter account, of course supports Kaddex by sharing its developments, but there is no official connections between them. Other than that, Swap development engineer gets consultancy from RoboSwap. Here it gets strategic consultancy from Genesis block. Flux and Zellcoin are already partners of Kadena. They are used in some bridge works, also in Kaddex. Kadena has also partnered with Hypersand, the pre-sale platform. There are partners that will sustain and develop themselves, but I don't know if you have noticed here, there is no capital. Normally projects put their capital first. In fact, one of the first things that exchanges look at when listing a cryptocurrency is which capitals are behind it. However, Kaddex does not have a capital behind it. I think they expressed it very well in the Tokenomics sections. They have allocated 0% of the 1 billion supply of KDX tokens for private sales. The presence of large buyers goes against the basic principles of decentralization. They emphasize that they do not give tokens to the capitals by saying it is really a question of stance. It will force this project economically, but after some progress, no one will be able to crash into tokens. They allocated a very small portions of 5% to the team and the ideal portions of 20% for the pre-sale. They also burned 10% of the tokens. Currently, very little more than 20% of the pre-sale has entered the circulation. In order to increase the demand for cryptocurrencies in the pool, they have allocated the largest share, 40%, to the liquidity mining part. I think it is very ideal tokenomics. Kaddex also has a DAO, but the DAO is not yet operational. With its swap stake and farm, Kaddex claims to be proof of work's most powerful DEX. For those who want to buy KDX tokens, there is no stock market at the moment. You can only buy it via Kaddex swap. The most important question is it worth buying? Of course, you can decide for yourself whether to buy it or not. I will just give you my own comments and opinion. First of all, I think that Kadena will be a very large network, a very large ecosystem. Kaddex will be one of the most important parts of this ecosystem. Cryptocurrencies of the entire ecosystem will be traded in the swap. More importantly, the KDX token is a very fresh cryptocurrency that has never seen a rally. To make a humble comparison, in November 2020, the Cake token was circulating around 40, 50, 60 cents. It broke about $40 with the first bull. The maximum supply of Cake is 850 million, while the maximum supply of KDX is almost 900 million. We have given many examples to the faded ones. Let's continue from there again. Ray token, again a swap exchange token, has a maximum supply of 555 million. The maximum is counted by half. It also entered the market directly during the bull season and started with $15–20. So if all goes well, Kadena and Kaddex could be in a very different places in the future. I think KDX has potential, but that doesn't mean it won't drop 20% tomorrow. Please don't skip this part. Act with the logic, and if you are going to invest, consider the possibility of losing and invest in amounts that will not stake your budget. I leave the necessary links below so that you can do your own research yourself. Sometimes we might not be able to immediately answer your questions, detailed parts such as what it is and how it is done, but if you follow the relevant Telegram groups, you can get a faster response. Friends, if you are learning something from the videos we share, if you like it, do not forget to support us by liking and commenting. See you in the next video. Invest in crypto smart and stay cool.